Hello everyone and welcome back to another recipe. Today we are making some deliciously creamy Oreo espresso bars. We're starting with our crushed Oreos. You can either blend that up in a mixer or a food processor until you get nice Oreo crumbs. You're gonna put that in a bowl and mix that with your sugar as well as your espresso powder. Just a little baking tip, espresso powder is something that really helps heighten the chocolate in a dessert. Although it gives a slight coffee flavor, that's what it does best. So I often like to use it in other recipes like chocolate cupcakes and chocolate cake because it just makes a deeper, richer flavor. So just in case you want to add that to any of your other chocolate recipes. Continuing with this recipe, we added in some egg whites and some melted butter. We're mixing that together until you get a thick Oreo paste. Go ahead and prepare an 8x8 baking dish with some parchment paper and preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now go ahead and press that Oreo crust into the pan with your clean hands and then go ahead and throw that in the oven for 15 minutes. While that's baking, we're going to go ahead and make our cream cheese center, which we're starting with just some white sugar and cream cheese and blending until smooth. It'll be a little grainy at first, but that's okay. As you add in the rest of the ingredients, that will go away. Now we're adding our vanilla extract as well as our divided heavy cream. You only want to use half right now because you're going to use the other half when you make the swirl part of the espresso bar, which is the chocolate mixture. So go ahead and blend that until creamy and fluffy and smooth. Set this aside and go ahead and grab a small saucepan so we can make the chocolate half of the cream cheese center. So we're using the rest of our heavy cream as well as some espresso powder and cocoa powder. Put that over the stove and heat it up until those ingredients mix and melt together. Then you're going to take it off the heat and let it cool. Meanwhile, you should have taken your Oreo crust out of the oven and let that cool for 10 minutes. And then we're taking half of our cream cheese filling and dolloping it throughout the top of the crust. Now with this other half that we have left over, we're going to pour in our chocolate mixture that we made over the stove and go ahead and blend that together until smooth and creamy. And if you couldn't guess, we're taking the rest of our chocolate cream cheese mixture and filling the empty spaces left on top of the crust. One thing I love about desserts is it's much more easy to substitute and alter recipes than you may think initially. This espresso swirl bar, you may just love chocolate or just love cream cheese. You could very well just make one or the other, no swirl. If you're a fan of strawberries, go ahead and take all that cream cheese, add in some strawberry extract, some food dye, or some strawberry compote, which will change the color and the flavor. Simple as that. So as we finish up these beautiful swirls in this dessert, we're going to add some espresso powder just on top. Sprinkle that for garnish and a little extra coffee flavor. And we're almost done. These espresso swirl bars just need to be chilled in the fridge for at least 4 hours or overnight, and they are ready to cut and serve. This is a recipe my coworkers have absolutely loved, and I hope you do too. So go ahead and check the description below for recipe measurements, details, and instructions. See you in the next one.